In the previous episode, which has been a while since the previous episode came out, we attempted to kill Yharon again and again and again and again and again. And I finally did it. So we're going to see the kill in this episode, which is great. One thing that I changed that I don't really think had an effect on whether or not that was like the thing to do it for me. It just happened to be the thing that got me in the zone, which was switching to the Essence Flare. Now, before, you guys probably remember, I was trying to do this build where I was doing the little spear thing. And you know what? I died on Yharon over and over and over at like less than 5,000 health remaining, which would have been just any damage. But like before I could switch to any weapon just to finish him off, I would die to something, burning damage, blah, blah, blah. It was just over and over and over. It was so annoying. I think in total it's probably about over 20 to 30 attempts where I died at 1%. Like I was counting for a while and I gave up after about 20. So I'm probably upwards in the 30 area of 1% wipes. No gaming peripherals were broken in the making of this video, although it was close. And I got him dead. So I'm going to go over what I changed since the last time we talked, which again has been a while because I just got so discouraged doing this boss fight. I do it like once a week at this point. I've put in approximately 8 or 9 hours just fighting this boss, which is insane. This is one of the biggest walls that I've come across in Calamity. Specifically Melee doing Yharon. Now, I think that if I were to do the fight again, doing the exact same thing, I'm like in the zone, I think I could do it, right? But yeah, I feel like this was one of the biggest challenges doing Calamity that I've ever had. And the only other thing that tops it, in my opinion, is doing Supreme Calamitous on the Rogue. That was actually, it broke me. That one actually broke me to the point where I never finished. I never actually killed Supreme Calamitous on Rogue because at the time it was just so impossible. But this is, you know, I think I could do it on the Rogue pretty easy right now. 2, this fight was just hard for me. I don't know what it was. I've never had this kind of issue with Yharon, but we got it dead. So yeah, what did I change? Well, I swapped out to the Nebulous Core. I tried all sorts of stuff. I tried using the War Banner. I tried the Celestial Shell. I did a lot of attempts with the Leviathan Ambergris. I used a lot of attempts with the Reaper Tooth Necklace, which is pretty much what I was running the last time. But I tried the Nebulous Core because it had that save from death. And I only recently switched to that, like within the last hour. I've been playing for about 4 hours right now, by the way. Or I guess it would be 3 hours if you don't include the hour it took me to farm up a bunch of healing potions because I had run out and I was like, I'm tired of this. I need the best healing potions. This is crippling me. So I took an hour and did that. So anyways, yeah, I swapped to the save because I kept dying at 1%. And this was like only within the last hour that I switched to this. And it seems to have worked. I don't know. Maybe it didn't work. I don't know. I didn't die. I got to the end. And yeah, I did the Essence Flare in the end, which is nice when the boss like stands still because it just churns out damage. And if you can line that up with a adrenaline or rage, it's just 10 out of 10. It's really, really good. I would recommend it. So that's my recommendation. If you're doing Melee, either do the hammer, because I actually think the hammer is fantastic. It was my best weapon outside of the doing this, but I wouldn't recommend doing this build. I mean, it's cool and I almost got it 30 times, but after that, you know, I'm so tired of dying. So it's just like, no, I'm done. I tried the Excelsius. I didn't really like it. It adds too much clutter on my screen, so it made it harder to dodge. I did several attempts with that, probably like 10 or 20 attempts with that, and nothing else really worked. So yeah, I recommend the Essence Flare if none of the other weapons work for you. But I really like the Galaxy Smasher. I think that would have been my preferred weapon if I could have made it work. And again, I don't know if the Essence Flare was the thing to make the difference. It just happened to be the thing that I used on the kill. Because I had just switched to it, like literally this last attempt. So it's hard to be like, yes, that was the thing that made the difference. especially after so many 1% attempts. Okay, let's go ahead and actually see the fight. Okay, first things first, now that we got that done. By the way, I'm like, when I did, who was it? DOG. I was like shaking afterwards. I was like, it was one of those where I was just so on it. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get it dead, And then you know what happened? I did this fight and it just didn't even faze me. I just sighed. I got to the end. I was like, yay. And I just sighed. I noticed that afterwards. I was just like, finally, like, I'm so tired of this. It's finally done. It's over. I'm never doing that fight on Melee again. Yeah, all right, let's read this stupid thing. Yharon Resplendent Phoenix. The return of the Age of Dragons dashed, just like that. It is but ashes in the wind. Yharon was the last of the Auric dragons. As a phoenix, his domain of power includes rebirth. The gods thought him cold with the rest of his kind, but he returned as an egg, hidden on the Eyrie. I was destined to consume his auric soul when he hatched and rule forever as a god king. Destiny is for the weak. I rejected their whims and upended their scheme. I was sentenced to execution for treason. Their meek, integrated swine. Ingratiated, there we go, ingratiated swine, cast both Yharon's egg and I into the magma of hell. The intense heat hideously scarred me. Done. I'm ready to just be done. But birthed Yharon anew. He rose, wreathed in fire, and saved my life. From that day, our souls were one. He shared with me the tale of Zarathos and the genocide of his kind. I promised him I would have justice. So the war began. Yharon rallying all as a beacon of hope. Now that hope is long withered. I am but a husk of the hero I once was. And this is the ultimate proof. Yharon may yet return, and as he does, but he has bade me farewell. All right, let's open this up. We got the soul fragments, got 30 of them. We got Drew's wings, whatever. Yharon's gift, 30 defense. Flaming meteors rain down after getting hit. Exploding dragon dust is left behind as you move. Damage and movement speed is increased by 15%. The power to kill a god pulses from within this artifact. That sounds good. Let's put that on. Fox Drive, yeah. Oh, we got the Final Dawn. This was my favorite rogue weapon, period. It does this little charge up where, I don't have, I'm not a rogue. So the stealth strike makes you like, it's actually kind of like this, where it charges up. Oh, wrong, it's totally wrong one. All right, so it's kind of like this, where it like charges up, and then you let go, and it does like this huge, like spinning attack. And it's freaking awesome. Press up and attack to throw the sickle. Stealth strike performs a horizontal swing that leaves a lingering fire aura. Stealth strikes performed while pressing up. Fling yourself at the enemy and slice through them, causing homing fireballs to emerge. It's freaking great. What does the boss drop that we did not get for melee? That's probably the biggest question here, right? Yharon drops for this fight Dragon Rage and the Burning Sky. I have a feeling I might have to do the fight again, which I don't want to do. Let's see here. This one is Twirls the Baton that causes explosions on enemy hits. Every 10 hits will summon a ring of fireballs. Yeah, that sounds real good. And then rains down a stream of draconic fire at the cursor. Hold the blade to the sky and witness Armageddon. Well, that might be one of the things that oh, you know what I could do? I do have other worlds, other Calamity worlds that I might be able to, I might have gotten these weapons on previous kills. I might just be able to go grab it rather than doing that fight again. We'll see. And then, yeah, we got the soul fragments. So the soul fragments make the auric bars, of course. We got to go get auric ore. So after we killed the boss, it said ancient draconic power manifests at the caverns, lacing itself through the rock. So we're going to do that in the next episode. We're going to go get that. What else? Could make the auric soul artifact. For each fiery draconoid you have summoned, you gain 1 minion slot. Yeah, we're not doing that. Dragon fruit. Oh, we got to definitely do the dragon fruit. That's going to be like, that's 5, man. It takes 5. Are you kidding me? It's a wand. Dragon Pow. It's a melee weapon. Fires a dragon head that releases draconic sparks, summon a barrage of petals, and waterfalls on enemy hits. This is a upgrade to all of the flails. That's insane. Okay. And then there's a ranged weapon. Right. I think maybe, oh, you know what? I actually need Ascendant Spirit Essence because I used all of that making my potions. All right. Well, we know what we're going to do in the next episode. I am really glad that I got that done. I'm sorry it's been so long. It's been one of those I've just not wanted do this boss kind of things, and now that it's dead, we can move on to the exomechs after, obviously after getting our auric stuff. The auric bars make a ton of stuff for us. So really the zenith is under the auric bars. Really? I wonder how good the zenith actually is. I'm kind of curious. I may want to make it, but that's 5 bars. Eek. Purity. this is an upgrade on the Infected Jewel and the Ambrosial Amulet. So 100 plus 100 max life, 8 defense, grants +3 to +7 life per second regen based on missing health. Provides life regeneration equivalent to standing and honey. Standing still grants extremely powerful regen, grants 20 defense and continuous healing while afflicted with any debuff. The healing eventually slows down if debuffed for an extended period of time, massively boosts natural life regeneration while afflicted with any debuff. Each debuff beyond the first grants 8 additional defense. Granted defense fades away slowly when not afflicted with any debuffs, makes weak damage over time debuffs harmless. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that has an effect on the fire from Yharon. And halves the duration of all but the strongest debuffs. That's going to be really good for Yharon. Rampart of the Deities. We can make this. I think I actually do have a frozen shield that I've picked up. 18 defense, causes stars to fall, grants immunity, gives increased immunity time while damaged. Life, half of HP life regen, and reduces cooldown of healing potions. Absorbs 15% damage done to players on your team. This effect is only active above 25% life. Put a shell around the owner when below 50% life. That reduces damage taken. Yeah, that stuff's good. Seraph Tracers, that's another one. So this is an upgrade to our current ones. Flight time 250, right? This is an upgrade from our 180. It also has 11 speed as opposed to our 10, and acceleration of 2.8 to our 2.7. And then we got the auric body armor, which we can make. I have a feeling that that's going to be great. And what's the melee give us? That's magic, summon, melee. 20% increased melee damage, 10% increased melee. You know what? I'm definitely going to have to do this freaking boss again. So it's going to come down to like, what do I use to kill him again? Leave a comment down below. Of what you think will end up being the best weapon to kill him a second time. Ooh, Arc of the Cosmos. Oh, I forgot about that weapon. Damn, I might want to try. I really liked the arc weapons. Oh goodness, there's so many weapons. I don't know. This sucks. It sucks that I have to do the boss again and again and again and again and again and again and again because I don't want to kill him again. Stop doing that. Just give me like 500 freaking things to do the boss, right? I mean, it's one soul fragment per 5 bars. So I have 30. It's not going to be enough though. Like these are 18. The pants are 15 and the hood is 12. Like that's a huge majority of my bars right there. Maybe, okay, I definitely get the armor, I think. All right, we'll discuss this in the next episode, but for sure, I have spent over an entire working day working on this, this one boss. So do me a favor, hit that like button to share the video. It really does help. And consider becoming a channel member just to pay for this video alone. Oh, new channel membership stuff coming really soon here that you're going to want to be a part of if you're a channel member. Look forward to it. Hopefully, what's the date? Probably a week from today. So by mid to late February, there's going to be some really cool stuff for you guys. With all that being said, I'm going to go cry. I'm going to go cry. I'm done with this boss. I don't want to do this boss again.